Oh, yeah.
That neat curdle.
Oh, no.
Hello again. How did the loading go?
Oh, I thought you would have been like asleep by now. Really, really quick and really easy. I had to reverse out onto that main street, you know. You know when you saw us drive in? He was like, oh yeah, some drivers reversing. And like, mate, I asked you, and he said drive in. So I had to reverse out onto that main road.
That neat curdle said, nice. How dare you say oh no?
Sorry, I didn't know if you picked that up. I honestly thought you would be like asleep or something and you wouldn't have joined this stream, because I didn't want you to vote for Scania, Mercedes or Volvo.
That neat curdle said, LOL.
What time are you going to sleep? So I can start a new poll. But this one should be good. It's a 6 hour, 10-minute drive, depending on traffic, to Newton Aycliffe, plus a 45-minute break in between some. So I'll try and keep the stream going as long as I can. There's 4.
That neat curdle said, I'm about to go to sleep. Had to get my vote in, haha.
Right, I'm going to restart the stream, guys. Oh no. But that was just a pre-stream. This one's the real results, but it's already not looking great for DAF. But I appreciate you joining the stream again. It's always a good laugh. Will there be another train coming?
At Nick Hurdle said, "No worries, mate. I'm sure you will be telling people to vote DAF while I am gone."
No, I won't manipulate the vote like you did. Oh, another train. But I didn't want to show you how I reversed out of that delivery spot. Like, it was a bit embarrassing. But it was a blindside reverse, so I let myself off. This must be a busy little train track. But I'll put the result of this vote I'll put the result of this vote on my main page.
At Nick Hurdle said, "What took longer, loading or the reversing rolling on the floor laughing?"
the loading. So you wouldn't have saw, but after I pulled in, there was a little rigid that pulled in behind us who had a delivery. So they unloaded him before they loaded me. But I've only got 11 A-frames, wooden A-frames, so it's probably 400 kilo. It's great. But I had to take a few shunts on the reverse. So, are both speakers working? Can you hear the TTS a little bit better now with the second mic?
At Nick Hurdle said, "Sweet. Chat won't need to help you on the hills."
No, I'll still need help getting up a hill. I am in a DAF after all. I need Oliver back. I know he likes DAF.
Nick Hurdle said, "Surprised you didn't rig the poll so it was just 4 DAFs."
No. I'm a bad loser, but I don't cheat.
Drive safe, Jason. To everyone in the stream, vote Scania.
I was going to say good night and have a good sleep, but now I hope the bed bugs bite.
At Nick Hurdle said, ha ha ha, that's a low blow. See you in another stream, bro.
No problem. Thank you very much for joining again and having a bit of chat. Hello everyone watching. Don't forget to vote for your favourite truck. Daff.
At Oliverti Q7H. Said. Hi.
Oh,
At Oliverti Q7H. Said. Buffering.
oh, is it? Oh, how full signal. Hopefully it'll get better in a minute or two. Oh. That collection I had this morning, I had to reverse out onto the main road from when I went in. So you saw how tight it was when I drove in. I had to reverse out
At
of that.
Oliverti Q7H. Said. It's back.
Once I get
Oliverti Q7H. Said. It's back.
yeah, it'll keep going until I get to the bypass, which is about just over a mile away. So hopefully once I get there, the signal's sorted until I get to the M25. But I'll try and keep the stream going as long as I can today. Like I say, it's about a 6-hour drive to the northeast plus a 45-minute break in between. I've got 2.5 hours before I need to take a 30-minute break. So hoping to get more than 42 light. That's my current best stream, 42. So if we get 42 or 43, that'd be amazing.
At Oliverti Q7H. Said. Was that police?
Going past, yeah, there's been a few police cars, like undercover, non-marked cars going past for the last 10 minutes. I think there's been an accident that way. My sat nav told us to come this way because it was 20 minutes quicker. Yeah, this morning that was meant to be the quicker way. So I think
Oliverti Q7H. Said. Do you know why? At Oliverti Q7H. Said. Oh, okay.
I think there's been an accident. Like I said, well, when I put me delivery address in the sat nav, that way was 20 minutes quicker. Now it's just over 20 minutes longer. So I think there's been an accident. The amount of police cars going that way, probably. But everyone watching, please vote for your favourite truck. and then once you've done that, give it a like.
Oliverti Q7H said, vote DAF.
Woo! Because daft are the best.
At Oliverti Q7H said, vote DAF. At Liabilidin.1, welcome to my channel. At Liabilidin.1 said, get job, buddy.
Get job? Who, me? I've got a job?
At Oliverti Q7H said, me. At Oliverti Q7H said, or Jason. At Liabilidin.1 said, get a job, blow.
Who, me? I've got a job. I've got a full-time job. So...
At Oliverti Q7H said, me or Jason.
I think he's on about me. I think he's just jealous that he doesn't drive a DAF.
At Oliverti Q7H said, maybe. At Oliverti Q7H said, IDK.
Some strange people. He probably thinks I'm like a full-time what's a YouTuber kind of thing. Nope, I just do it as I drive for work till I've got a job.
At Liabilidin.1 said, you're strange. You sound funny.
Keyboard warrior.
At Oliverti Q7H said, you're not me. Liabilidin.1
Gemini restore. Gemini block user. Thank you. Oliver, you still there, mate? Gemini blocked the wrong person. I've just been trying to get it to unblock you, not him. Or her. Or them. I can see you now.
At Oliverty Q7H said, "Where are you?"
I'm.
Q7H
Sorry about that, mate.
said,
I told Gemini to block
okay.
previous comment, but you just replied, so it blocked you instead of him. But now it's blocked him. So I'm just south of the M25. I should be on the M25 half an hour. Where am I? I am near Southwater, Horsham. Yeah. Ashurst.
At Oliverty Q7H said, "Okay."
Are you up to much today then?
At Oliverty Q7H said, "Not really."
Wait, come here, you drive, and I'll go to sleep for a little bit. It's only 275 miles.
At Oliverty Q7H said, "Just be using chat."
Yeah, a lot of people seem just to like to watch. It is quite relaxing watching someone drive. But there's not a lot of talkers in the chat today. And I do know a lot of people who watch shorts have them on silent, so it could be that they're not actually got volume on. Plus it is still early. In the UK it's nearly 10 o'clock, so it usually picks up about 11:30 when everyone's on their break. Horsham 4 mile, London 44 mile.
At Oliverty Q7H said, "Okay."
How's the poll doing? Has there been many votes?
At Oliverty Q7H said, well, there is still a team watching the stream. At Oliverty Q7H, said, 13. At Oliverty Q7H, said, Scania 71.
Wow. People do like the Scanias.
At Oliverty Q7H, said, DAF 14.
Wow.
At Oliverty Q7H, said, Volvo 14.
Ha. Am I beating Mercedes then? Hopefully. Everyone vote for DAF. DAF, DAF, DAF.
At Oliverty Q7H, said, Mercedes 0.
Ha. Good. So we're DAF's beating Mercedes. That I can live with.
At Oliverty Q7H, said, how long do you think the stream will be?
I'm going to try and keep it going until I get back to the northeast. So 5-6 hours. It all depends on if my phone overheats. So I think it was about 3 hours into the stream on Tuesday it overheated and it just turned off. But I'm hoping it'll stay on the whole time. I just hope everyone starts voting for DAF. DAF, DAF, DAF! $169 for diesel. Wow. Oh, pardon me.
70,489. Said, "Hi Jason, any talk of rationing yet?"
Hi Robert. Not publicly, but I think the way things are going, it won't be long. Imogen, where a lot of our diesel comes into, they've got an outlet. Absolutely scary. It was that bad. So you know how I parked up yesterday in the service station? Because I'd filled up my tank, my boss was like, "Oh, go to the services and pay for secure parking."
At Oliverty Q7H. Said, "Hi Robert."
If something doesn't change, it might turn into like COVID, like essential workers, for fuel.
At Robert 7489. Said, "Hi Oli."
I think if something doesn't change quick, they might do something like COVID for like essential workers. But if there's rumours of rational, people will just go crazy and just overfill their tanks, get jerry cans, and that'll just cause the problem even worse. Like a lot of hospitals have got old generators that run on diesel for like if they have a power cut. So like if they're in surgery, stuff like that. Just the world's just going to pot.
At Oliverty Q7H. Said, "Please don't call me that, call me Oliver." At Robert 7489. Said, "Australia."
We've got very little. Australia's probably got more because you pump oil, don't you? You have like your own oil fields and that. So to a certain extent, you'll have some. One of our MPs, who's in charge of electric, has told pubs, because they struggle with electric, just to turn up the temperature of beer, so don't serve it so it's as cold as it usually is, to save some energy. Like that's their solution. Just don't chill beer as much. London Dorking. The pole.
Robert 7489. Said, "Not a high amount." 489. Said, "Not a high amount." Natural.
Loads of oil. Every day. But I was letting certain tankers through now, isn't it? But not others. So hopefully, because we're giving them the base. So probably because we're helping America, they'll be like, "Nope, you're not giving any." Oh, disconnection. I might.
At Robert 7489 said, okay, Oliver, no problem.
You dwarf. Robert, you have to call us Your Majesty. Or Your Royal Daftness. I like that one better. Yeah, Robert, you're going to have to start calling us Your Royal Daftness.
At Ryobashi 123. Welcome to my channel. At Ryobashi 123 said,
Ooh,
your camera is burly.
burly or blurry. It may be because the signal's not really great here until I get to the M25. I'll try giving a little wash. Oh, horrible road. Is that any better for you? Or it may just be the signal?
At Robert 7489 said, LMO polls not looking good for DAF.
As long as DAF wins Mercedes, like in everyone's heart, they know DAF is the best, but they may just be too scared to like do it on a poll. I definitely should have put MEN instead of Scania. I wonder if I can edit it when I stop.
1337. Welcome to my channel. At Webstar 1337. Said. Filmed with 100% British potato. At Robert 7489. Said. Catch you later. What's your ETA in Newcastle?
I'll see you later, mate. 3:45 with a 30-minute break halfway. So I've got 2-hour drive time left, then a half an hour break, and then the rest. It's 5 hours 15 minutes, which is 3:15 plus the half an hour, so close to 4 o'clock, depending on the M25. Yes, give us some more potato power, Mr. Webster.
Webstar 1337. Said. A man giving grief to a fellow Northeast bro.
Hey.
At Robert 7489. Said. I'm mad. At Webstar 1337. Said. Take care on the drive, mate.
Whereabouts are you from, Webster?
At Robert 7489. Said. I may catch you. Cheers.
No problem, Robert. I'll speak to you later, mate.
At Webstar 1337. Said. Whitley Bay.
Oh, wow. Not far at all. Not far at all, bud. Do you drive trucks? Have you voted for DAF? Because we all know that's the correct answer. So...
At Oliverty Q7H. Said. Hi, Robert.
It's 9 o'clock at night for Robert.
At Webstar 1337. Said. Doing my C1 soon so I can take up ambulance driving.
Oh, wow.
At Robert 7489. Said. Cheers, Oliver. At Oliverty Q7H. Said. See you next stream, maybe.
Webster, you'll have to do token when you're driving to get your blue light license.
Who are you supporting on Sunday?
I got mine 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and you literally have to just talk constantly about what you see, what way you're turning, more important than what? Support. I don't really watch football, mate. Yeah, I know. Before you say it, I know. But yeah, I don't really watch football. But you'll enjoy doing the live commentary when you're driving. Good fun.
At Webstar 1337. Said. Cheers for tips. I am looking forward to an employer actually training me.
Yeah, so when you get to drive with blue light on, you have to do like a commentary talk, and it's literally when you're driving, you just have to tell them everything that you see, and like doing your hazard perception, and the videos you watch, it's basically doing that. But you have to say, oh, there's traffic lights up ahead, there's a crossroad. Yeah, it is intense, but it does come second nature once you start doing it for a while. But good luck with that. I think you have to do it every few years to keep it renewed.
Webstar 1337 said, cheers.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Are you all up to speed with driver's hours and everything? Being C1, you'll have to know, like, your oh no, blue light, you'll be exempt. It'll be slightly different, I think, for you. Emergency services. No indicator, no? You just go round and roundabout with no indicators on?
At Webstar 1337 said, no need for tachographs, etc.
Oh, you'll be living the dream. Oh. Aye, tachographs and all that, it's on top of everything else, it's just, no other word. So who are you supporting on Sunday then?
Alberti Q7H said, buffering.
Oh, is it buffering again? Oh, I'm not that far away from the M25. Sooner I get to the M25, the better. You can tell it's summer when all the people on the bikes are out. Dorking. Where do you live? I live in Dorking. Ooh. They must like chickens. Look at the roundabout. Oliver, is it still buffering or is it fine now? Chicken.
At Oliverti Q7H.
Chicken.
Said,
banana. Chicken. Banana. They must be famous for the chickens.
At Oliverti Q7H said, why did this say, yeah, let's put a huge chicken in this roundabout? At Oliverti Q7H said, it's good.
They might be famous for chicken. Chicken nuggets might have came from Dorking. London Road. M25 straight over. Definitely don't turn left. $18 degrees right now, and it's only 10:15 in the morning. It's gonna be a hot day today.
At Oliverty Q7H said, when did you start streaming?
What, as in today or in general? This stream started an hour and 20 minutes ago, but then I had this morning stream as well, that I started at 6:30 this morning. But in general, I only started my YouTube posting stuff 4 weeks ago, maybe 5 weeks ago.
at Oliverty Q7H said, like last week, last month.
Yeah, I think last month I started. Middle of February maybe. I'm just shocked how many people have subscribed so far.
At Oliverty Q7H said, oh, I've been watching for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I remember when I think I was around 200, maybe less, subscribers back when you joined. I think maybe 150. I know you joined quite early on, which I appreciate. Oh, that food looked lovely. Look at the fish and chips. M25 right. Can I be in this lane to turn right?
At Oliverty Q7H said, had fish and chips last night.
Oh, lovely.
At Oliverty Q7H said, damn, it is busy.
Nope, I need to be in the other lane. Fish and chips with some curry sauce. Yummy, yummy. Then one gonna let us in. Let me in. Mr. Truck Driver, thank you. Just this roundabout. It's not a very good roundabout. Come on, move forward. Oh, that may be why. There's a broken down vehicle. You can't park there, sir. How are you guys? Merge and turn, merge. Yep, that's why there's bad traffic, because someone decided to break down on a roundabout. M25. Oh, Headley Court. Huh. I know where I am now. The lovely M25. Mile an hour. Yeah, me boss. I'll phone him back in a bit. If it's important, he'll just message us and I can read it when I pull over. Back to 50. I don't know if you can hear, but this road is quite noisy as well. Go down to 40.
Q7H said, DAF 8%, Mercedes 8%, Volvo 15%, Scania 69%, and 13 votes.
Oh, that's not too bad then. Only 13 votes. So it can easily swing. Oh yeah, you can leave it in. Thank you.
Oliverti Q7H said, your boss really wants to call you.
Yeah, there's traffic coming up in about 2 mile. It could be about that. But there's no other way. I can't go counterclockwise, otherwise I'll add an hour on. It could be that he wants us to tip this load tonight, which is good, but I won't know until I get on the A1M1 what time I'm going to arrive, because it's the M25. There's no point planning anything, so I'll phone him once I get off the M25, because this traffic could be bad. I could be sat in it for 3-4 hours, so, and by then the place I'm delivering to might be closed. Back up to 60 mile an hour. If it was really important, he'd send us a WhatsApp just telling us to call him, or